And hello, I'm Spring like this season. I'm here with Radio Rob. It's 9:47 a.m. and this is Everybody Loves Spring in the morning. Did you miss us? Because we went to get breakfast in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
I regret nothing.
Yes, you do. You got them bad eggs.
I did get those bad eggs. That I actually do regret because the oatmeal itself is not that great to begin with.
I've never had that oatmeal.
Oh my god, it's horrible. Dunkin' Donuts makes better coffee than better. Well,
yes,
they do.
I know because I used to eat it every day last year.
But they make better oatmeal also there. That's why I'm just like, nom. But this oatmeal's okay. You have to just douse it with sugar, which is pointless because if you're trying to be healthy, you end up being unhealthy.
Exactly. But don't worry, because I mean, I got this coffee and it's not good. Like, because you know, like when you first make your coffee and you mix it really well, and then you realize you drink it, so then you taste it, and then there's some room for some coffee left, so you
like
add
yeah.
So then you add a little bit more coffee, and then that's what completely messes it up because you know you mixed it just well the first time. So that's what happened. Yeah, so now it's like it's not sweet enough.
I just don't like their coffee because like it's not good enough to drink, and then you have to really mask the taste, and I hate that. When I go to Dunkin', I drink it with just milk. I don't put sugar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're like my mom. My mom just drinks coffee black.
So does my dad, and it's weird.
That's some old person stuff. Yes. Oh my god.
Talking about old people and weirdness, Tyler the Creator came out with a new song. Don't you like my transition?
I know, that was good. Except he talks about young people on this one.
I know, that's what makes him old.
But
he did. Sorry, I'm getting the nasty eggs now. He did finally come out with a new song, and it's so funny he did, because like I feel like he read my mind. Because the other day I'm thinking, wow, you know, Tyler the Creator blew up when we were like, when I was a senior in high school. I don't know. Well, either way, he blew up when we were in high school, especially with the song She. And I was just like, oh my God. No, it wasn't She that made him popular. It was Yonkers. Mm-hmm. So when I first heard him, I was like, ooh, who's this weirdo? He's so strange. Like, he's like some new type of like rapper, whatever. And he's been out of the game for a while, but you know, he has like Odd Future and Off Wickata. That's how I pronounce it. I know it's not the right way to pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it.
Odd Future, Wolfgang, Kill Them All.
Yeah, I call it Off Wickata because I cannot be bothered saying the whole thing. And all his other people from that brand, like Earl Sweatshirt. I don't think Vic Mensa's a part of that.
No, he's not. Mm-mm.
But Earl Sweatshirt, I think Frank Ocean came out with an album, like an actual studio album, like 2 years later with Channel Orange.
Mm-hmm. Which is a masterpiece. And oh my god.
Which he needs to come out with an album too.
Wait, you haven't heard?
Heard what?
Am I putting you on right now, Spring?
You might be.
He's releasing an album this summer.
That's still too far, but I'm so excited.
Yes, this is news.
Has he released any kind of track details?
No,
nothing.
No snippets. He just posted on Tumblr last week. No, this week he posted on Tumblr. He posted up a picture. And I'm forgetting what's the name of the album right now. It's slipping my mind. Spring just hates her eggs right now. He posted up the name of the album on Tumblr.
This is great. This is actually great news. Because Frank Ocean, he's such a great artist. Bad Religion is still one of my favorite songs from Channel Orange. So is Pink Matter. You could tell I'm getting in my feels. But
let's sing it. Ready? Taxi driver, be my string for the hour.
But keep the meter
running. It's rush hour.
So keep the change if you wanna. Just outrun the demons.
Could you? She said, Allahu Akbar. I told her don't curse.
I wonder if we're gonna get copyright. No. My favorite part of the song is when he was just like, if it brings me to my knees. I can't. It's a bad religion. Oh, why do you sound better than me? So we're just gonna be like, oh god, they're singing. But it's one of the best songs on the album. Oh god, I love it. And Pink Matter.
That's
oh my god, Since You've Been Gone, You're Such a Habit to Call. I was like, oh my god.
I love Pink Matter, so you know.
Especially because I like Andre 3000, so when he comes on at the end,
I'm so mad he just gave up on music.
Andre, yeah. I wish I had Roses to play on here, but I don't.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs. But
back to Tyler.
So you know he's releasing an album, right?
Yeah, and it's coming out on my birthday. Happy birthday, Spring. It's coming out Monday, the 13th. I'll be 21, guys.
Yes.
But his album's going to be called Cherry Bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
you know what I love? Like, rappers are just dropping albums out of nowhere. Like,
but they don't even like do press releases.
No
They're
promo.
Just like, hey, look, guys, I'm dropping it Monday. You tell me how you think about it. You let me know.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I just think it's crazy because it's Tyler. Because like You've been out of the game and you're just gonna drop something like that, not give a warning. But the warning is effing young. That's the name of the song. Guys, I can't curse.
But you realize that in itself is promo. Like this has been planned, right? You know that.
Oh, I believe. I think I saw pictures of it before because I saw the video. Rob didn't know there was a video. Well, I think you knew there was a video. You didn't.
I knew there was a video. I just didn't watch it.
Okay, so the video itself, very Tyler the Creator-ish. He like tends to use like a lot of narratives. He uses a lot of visuals. This is just me being a dork as like a film person.
Right.
But the whole song itself is basically about how he likes a girl that's younger. See, what I thought by younger, like I thought he meant mentally. The girl's actually like mentally and like physically younger. She must be like, there's a line in the song that he's just like, realize when I'm 27, you're 21. You'll be 21. That's what he says or something like that. It's basically the whole song is just like, look, like you're really great, but you're like, we're not at the same place right now. Like I'm still trying to grow. You're growing. It's not going to work. And I just think the song in general and the video is great because the girl ends up being crazy. And she acts like a young, immature high school girl. She like blows things up in the thing. And he's just cute. I love him.
See, what do you think about that? What do you think about guys dating girls younger than them?
I mean, I don't see the dilemma at all. I think the problem comes in your mental maturity. Because I talked to a guy that was younger, and he was really cool, but you could tell the mental difference. Like, there's certain things that he would do that I'm just like, ooh, that was very childish. Like, you were way too into social media. You really cared about your likes. You didn't really have that much ambition. Right. That sounds so mean. But he did it. It was just like you're in two different paths in your life. Like, I'm graduating, and I'm trying to get a career. He graduated because he got an associate's. But he's basically just chilling at home doing nothing. So it's just like there is a difference. You have to be like, it's okay to be a different age, but I think you have to be in the same like mindset and the same goals, sort of. Like, you have to have like a common ground. Like, it's okay if you date someone younger. Just make sure that
you have to be able to relate, right?
Yeah,
that's why I feel like most people who are in age, relationships where they have such a big difference in age, they can't really relate. I don't know. It's something I've noticed a lot.
And another comment a lot of people make is that guys should date girls that are younger, and then girls should date guys that are older. Because girls mentally mature faster. That's like an actual thing. I'm not saying it because like I'm a female and I'm like,
you're definitely right.
Girls are better. But girls do mentally mature faster. So if I date someone younger, it's only inhibiting me. I'm going to have to deal with a child. God forbid that child impregnates me with a child. I got 2 children. I'm not trying to deal with that. But then at the same time, guys, for whatever reason, since their mental maturity happens later on in life, that's why they got to talk to younger girls. Because that's the point they're at. Right.
No, I mean, and you're right with the mental maturity, because I don't know if you know this, but I have a twin sister.
Yes, I do. I think I see her on campus now.
Yeah, you do, and it's she's actually in the computer room, right next door.
You know what? I did notice that. I wasn't sure if it was her. I'm like, that's kind of weird that they're right across from each other, but not next to each other. But there must be a twin thing.
So it's like we're the same age, right? But she gets everything done. Like she's so on top of things. I feel like she's so much more mature than me. This is me like letting everything out that I think about.
She's gonna listen like.
She's so much more responsible than I am, and I feel like it's just because she's a girl. Like I'm not on top of things as much as I should be.
I think we have our first guy ever to say because she's a girl. She's more capable.
It's because we're talking about it. You'll never hear me say it again.
But it is true. But I don't think there's a problem. I love how you could hear me eating. I don't think there's a problem with guys dating younger girls at all. It's just, well, if you're 80 and you're dating a 20-year-old, that's weird. But if you're like 30 and you're talking to a girl that's like 21, 22, I don't think that's a big deal.
Right.
I don't think so, in my opinion.
Well, if you're 80 dating a 20-year-old, then you're just, she's just gold digging. She's gold digging.
She's
waiting for you to die.
Unless you're Anna Nicole Smith and you claim that you love this man with all your heart.
She's waiting for you to die. She's waiting for that life insurance policy to kick in.
I don't know. There's so many gray areas with dating, and it's true there are exceptions to people. I'm a firm believer in that. Like, there's just certain people you work with, and despite the age, it just goes. But like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Harold and Maude.
No.
It's a very creepy movie. It's directed by Hal Ashby. I'll get to that in a minute. It's directed by Hal Ashby, and it's basically about a young boy. He likes to fake his death a lot. Like, he doesn't get attention from his parents, so what he likes to do is fake his death. So, like, he'll come in and he'll pretend to be dead, basically.
Right.
So he likes to visit funerals too. That's like his favorite pastime. And Maud, she's like a 70-year-old woman. Harold himself, he's like probably 15, 16. He meets her at a funeral and they start like a romantic relationship. Like they go out together, they have sexual relations. It is probably really gross, but it was a cool reversal.
Well, okay. So speaking of other rappers, we were just talking about Tyler the Creator, right? And money. So speaking of other rappers and money, Jay-Z started his streaming service, Tidal, right? And so I just read this article on Billboard, and it was talking about how rappers, well, not rappers, but other artists, how they're considered artist shareholders on Tidal. And it's talking about, is it really worth it for them to be, starting their partnership with Tidal, because as they Tidal offers exclusives for artists, for the people who are partners on Tidal. So this is what I wanted to ask you. Do you think it's worth it for the artists to be, partners on Tidal?
I could see where they could benefit from it because they're saying it would protect them, right?
Right. So
protect their music, protect their art. I get it. And if they do get more money from it, because I can see how you lose out from torrents and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's really going to take off, because earlier in the week, Lily Allen made a comment saying the minute that these people will post it, guess what? There's a hacker already waiting for this, and they're going to take the torrent. I already saw the torrent for Beyonce's Die With You. So it's just like...
Right. But the problem with Tidal is that since they're offering exclusives, that it won't be charting on Billboard or anything like that. So that's why it's like it's either you're gonna get the money from Tidal, because since they're considered artist shareholders,
but you're not gonna get the credit.
You won't get the charting on Billboard, which is it's
bigger deal.
Yeah, a big deal. So it's like, do you want the money or do you want the charting on Billboard? So what would you do if you were an artist?
I feel like the way that they're seeing it, I'm gonna pretend to be Rihanna right now. I don't know why not Beyonce, but I'm gonna pretend to be Rihanna. I think because Rihanna's more into it, even though whatever, not the point. I'll ramble on for that.
Because I like BBHM right now more than
You better have my money. No. I think what they're thinking maybe is that if Tidal gives them the money, so people go and listen to Tidal, they buy Tidal's membership, whatever. Eventually, it can't stay on Tidal forever. It is gonna go out,
right?
And then
will
eventually be a single, eventually be an album. So that's why I feel like they're just like, it's not a big deal. Big deal. So I think either way, they'll still end up on Billboard. It just won't end up on Billboard as fast as these other ones that are on Spotify and Pandora, even though I don't like Pandora anymore.
Artists really care about how big of a splash their song makes when it's like initially released. Like, they really care about that.
Let's be honest, I just think it's all Illuminati.
Yeah, you know what's funny? They were saying that like everybody who actually became an artist shareholder to Tidal is part of the Illuminati. They were like that they were making Illuminati meetings.
I believe it, because like the way it was, oh my god, and I saw this other picture that it was like all of them in a meeting, and it was just like, so who's gonna let go of Iggy? And I'm like, that did not just happen. I was like, that's great, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Illuminati. I usually don't believe in it, but Kendrick got that Illuminati vibe all of a sudden. No, I'm kidding. Completely joking.
Why? Because he looks depressed?
Yeah, he looks like... Well, he actually just got engaged, so congrats to him. But unfortunately, it is 10:01 and we are out of time. So for those of you who were listening, please listen to Tyler, the Creator's new album, Cherry Bomb. I mean, if you're interested in Tidal, I guess buy that too if you feel like it. I mean, Jay-Z's only getting richer. He won't care. Yeah, really. I am Spring Like This Season, and I was here with Radio Rob. Thank you, Radio Rob.
Yes, thank you for having me as usual.
I don't know if you actually want to put a tag in or anything for your show, for your...
Well, as usual, listen to the Midday Mess Mondays at 1 p.m. right here on WICR.
And you could, of course, listen to me every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for Everybody Loves Spring in the Morning, because all I do is talk and gab. If not, you guys have a great weekend. Bye.